Let me see. Yeah, as per our scenario, like we are calculating profit. Okay, let me click OK. Now let me drag that variable. You can see 93.44K. ఓకే, మనకు రిజల్ట్ వచ్చింది. ఇది మనకు వచ్చేసి కరెంట్ ఇయర్ సేల్స్. అంటే మన పర్టికులర్ డేటాబేస్లో ఏ ఇయర్ అయితే ఉంటుందో, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఆ ఇయర్ అనేది ఇక్కడ స్టోర్ అవుతుంది. మన డేటాబేస్ లేదా 2022 ఉందనుకోండి, 2022 అనేది వేరియబుల్గా స్టోర్ అయ్యేసి ఇక్కడ ఆర్డర్ డేట్ వచ్చేసి ఆర్డర్ డేట్ అనేది 2022కు మ్యాచ్ అయితే అలాంటి రికార్డ్స్, అలాంటి లైన్స్ మాత్రమే మనకి సమ్ అయ్యేసి సమ్ ఆఫ్ సేల్స్ ఇస్తుంది అనమాట. ఇది ఓకే. దిస్ ఇస్ లైక్ దిస్, లైక్ వీ కెన్ క్రియేట్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ వేరియబుల్స్ సింపుల్గా ఏం చేస్తుందంటే మన డేటాబేస్లో ఉన్నటువంటి మ్యాక్స్ ఇయర్ తీసుకుని స్టోర్ చేస్తుంది. మ్యాక్స్ ఇయర్ కాదు, ఎనీ లైక్ వీ కెన్ క్రియేట్ అదర్ వేరియబుల్స్ ఆల్సో. వేరియబుల్ అనేది ఒక స్టోర్ అవుతుంది అనమాట సపరేట్గా, ఒక నంబర్. ఆ నంబర్ని ఈ క్యాలిక్యులేషన్స్లో కంపారిజన్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఇక్కడ కంపారిజన్ ఏం చేస్తున్నామంటే మన ఆర్డర్ డేట్ అనేది ఈ వేరియబుల్ ఈక్వల్ అయినప్పుడు క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ చేయనట్టుగా మనము కంపారిజన్ చేస్తున్నాం అనమాట. ఓకే, ఈ విధంగా ఇంటర్వ్యూస్లో అడిగినప్పుడు they may ask you definitely, okay, how can you calculate the current year sales dynamically? Okay, how captured here? Okay, they may ask you like I need to show current year sales dynamically, else I need to show the current year profit dynamically. Okay, by that time you can tell this function. Okay, I have captured here also. And like I am using for each and every dash function, I am using dx. Okay, name also I am giving. Okay, if you want to see about sum of sales, okay, click on this dash function. You can see in the function, like a function bar. If you want to know like how can you create this to calculate, just click on that measure. You can see in the formula function like what are the columns we have used, what is the syntax of that. You can observe it and you can practice it. Like once I complete this all the dash functions, I'll share with you guys this dash function file. So while you guys are practicing, like if you have any doubts about it, you can follow this already created, right? Okay, you can follow this. Okay, like if you want to know about the syntax and the variables, if you click on it, you can come to know how we can create the variables and how we can comparison it. Okay, like మీరు ఫస్ట్ టైం మీరు డాక్స్ ఫంక్షన్స్ వింటున్నట్లయితే బిట్ డిఫికల్ట్గా ఉండొచ్చు, బట్ ఇట్స్ ఈజీ. లైక్ ఇఫ్ యూ ప్రాక్టీస్ ఫర్ 1 or 2 times, ఇట్స్ వెరీ ఈజీ. ఓకే, అందుకే నాకు సపరేట్ నేను ఇక్కడ క్లియర్గా మెన్షన్ చేసి ఫైల్ ఇస్తాను కాబట్టి మీరు ఈజీగా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. నాట్ ఓన్లీ నౌ, లైక్ when you start working in the real time also, if you have any doubt on any particular DAX function, you can select all the DAX functions we'll discuss, right? Okay, you can by following this syntax, you can write it, the DAX functions on your own. Okay, now we'll see like other scenario or something. Okay, now we have seen already like region equal to east, state equal to something. Okay, like region equal to east and consumer segment equal to consumer, that we have seen. Okay, and need to show current year sales, that we have seen. And now this is like in interviews also they'll ask you this kind of questions. I need count of rows where region equal to east, region equal to west, and segment equal to consumer. They may not ask you like an exact question, but they'll ask you like this. Okay, I'll tell you in this scenario. This is like important scenarios in interviews also they'll ask you definitely. That's why we are discussing scenario based also. Okay. For example, I have some city. Okay. I'll select some I'll select some corporate segment equal to corporate, and I'll select state equal to California. Okay. I'll select state equal to California. Okay. How many rows are there under corporate segment under California? How many rows are there in the database? I want to see that count of that rows. Okay, if you select this, you can see 618 rows are there. In scenario based, they may ask you like they'll give some country, like my country is USA and state equal to California or something. They'll give some 2 or 3 filters they'll tell you, and I want to know rows, count of rows. How can you calculate that count of rows? Okay, this is like a scenario based. How can we calculate that? Now we'll see. Okay, like when we discuss like these functions, some other functions also we'll learn. Okay, like in calculate function we are using sum, right? In the same way we'll use other functions also now. Okay, now let me take new measure. మీకు రిక్వైర్మెంట్ అర్థమైంది అనుకుంటా. Now okay, we'll go with this. Okay, my requirement segment equal to corporate, state equal to California ఉన్నప్పుడు ఎన్ని రోస్ వస్తాయి? How many rows will get it? How many entries are like that? Okay, now DAX count of rows. This DAX function we are using for counting the rows. How can we calculate? How can we count the rows? Okay, here also we'll use the calculate function. Calculate function is very important. Like we'll use in the lot of calculations. Okay, you should be clear on that the syntax, calculate function syntax. Okay, calculation function అనేది very important. You should be, I mean the syntax should be in your mind. Okay, simple syntax. We have to write the expression and filters. Okay, in the expression we are writing count of rows, count rows. Okay, count, can observe this count rows. We have another function. Okay, like ఒక ఫంక్షన్ లో ఎలా ఫంక్షన్ యూజ్ చేస్తాం కదా, లైక్ ఎక్సెల్ లో కూడా మీరు చూసే ఉంటారు. లైక్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ ఫంక్షన్స్ కూడా మనము ఒక ఫార్ములాలో ఇంకొక ఫార్ములా యూజ్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాం. ఇన్ ది సేమ్ వే ఇక్కడ కూడా యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు. ఇక్కడ ఎవరికైనా మీరు ఆల్రెడీ ఎక్సెల్ పైన ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఉంటే ఎక్సెల్ లో ఉన్నటువంటి లాట్ ఆఫ్ ఫంక్షన్స్ ఇక్కడ కూడా రిపీట్ అవుతాయి, బట్ సమ్ సింటాక్స్ విల్ బి డిఫరెంట్. హియర్ ఆల్సో వీ హ్యావ్ లుక్అప్ ఫంక్షన్. ఓకే, ఇన్ ఎక్సెల్ ఆల్సో like we look up. Okay, we look up like in Excel, like we are using like anything that we look up function and all. In the same way here also we have lookup function, but syntax is different. In Excel or here also we have it, but syntax is different. Okay, anyway, now in the calculate function we are using count rows function. Okay, count rows function, you can see the syntax. We have to give the table name. Our table name is orders. Okay, 1 second guys, let me take some water. Yeah. Okay. Calculate function rasam, and in the expression place we are writing count rows function, and we are giving the table name orders. Okay. Why it's not taking? Okay. Okay, laptop. Okay, it's stuck. Okay, let me. Yeah. Okay. Now we can observe, just in the calculate function we are writing the expression, comma, comma, and our as per our requirement, what is that? Segment equal to corporate. Segment equal to corporate. Okay, comma, and next, what is this? State equal to California. State equal to California. Yeah, this is our. Okay, just we are giving here two filters. One is corporate, like a segment filter and state filter, and we are counting the rows. Okay, in interviews also, most of the interviews they'll ask you this kind of questions. Okay, like previously we have discussed, right? Current year sales, like current year profit, and count of rows. Okay, they'll ask you. Okay, now click OK. Okay, you can take card visual also. Now we can you can take card or table visual. Okay, in the table visual also you can show that count rows. Okay, this you can drag it, showing like 618, very less. Okay, let me change to card visual so that we can see. Yeah, 618. Okay, how many rows are there here? 618. See, in the same way, in interviews also you can tell them this kind of syntax. Okay, I mean, if they ask you, means like my country, they'll ask you like my country is equal to USA, state equal to California or something, they'll ask you like that. But how can you calculate? Means you can tell them by using calculate function and count rows function. With combination of calculate and count rows function, we can get the result. Such a way you can tell them. Okay, and now I have like one state. Okay, one state I have, like we are selecting California only. I need another state. Okay, I need something. Okay, I'll select something. Okay, California next. Okay, we have one more state, like which is this Colorado. Something is there. Okay, select that. Now I need count of rows where segment equal to corporate and state equal to California and Colorado. Okay, here I'm selecting two states. Can you tell me, anyone, like how can we calculate this both the states now in this DAX function? Anyone have any idea? I need count of rows. Are you trying to set? tell something, anyone? Okay, we'll see now. Okay. Now, like we have one state, so we are mentioning like when we have like two or more states, how can we do that? Okay, same. When we have like in the same column, when we have like multiple criterias, okay, multiple criterias. For example, equal state column లో మనకి criterias ఏంటంటే ఒకటి స్టేట్ కాలిఫోర్నియా స్టేట్ అండ్ కొలరాడో సంథింగ్ ఈ స్టేట్ ఉంది. ఓకే, ఈ టూ స్టేట్స్ ఉన్నప్పుడు నాకు ఐ నీడ్ కౌంట్ ఆఫ్ రోస్. ఓకే, ఇన్ ద సేమ్ వే దే లాస్ట్ కి. ఓకే, 675 is there. Okay,
In
now
general Excel, we use count if formula. Is that right, Ramesh? Same thing.
yeah
Count if California, count if Colorado, like that.
right. In Excel we will use that count if function, but
Yes.
here we will see like how can we do that. Okay, normally like in the same column, when we have like two conditions, here one condition is California and another one is another state. Okay, Colorado. Okay, when we have like two or more like conditions in one particular column, we can use the pipeline symbol. Okay, we'll see now practically. Let me copy this state. Okay, two pipeline symbols. We have to use it two pipeline symbol when we have two or more conditions in a particular column. Okay, use pipeline symbol and state, where you have having like a state, right? Sorry, state equal to double quotes and Colorado, bracket close. When we like ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసి అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి, స్టేట్ అనేది ఒక పర్టికులర్ కాలం, సేమ్ స్టేట్ కాలం లో మనకి టూ కండిషన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఏంటి, ఒకటి కాలిఫోర్నియా అండ్ అనదర్ స్టేట్ ఇస్ కొలరాడో. ఓకే, ఇలాగా సేమ్ పర్టికులర్ కాలం లో మనకి టూ ఆర్ మోర్ కండిషన్స్ ఉన్నప్పుడు మనకి ఇలా పైప్ లైన్ సింబల్ యూజ్ చేస్తాం అనమాట. ఈ విధంగా పైప్ లైన్ సింబల్ యూజ్ చేస్తే మనకి అక్యురేట్ రిజల్ట్ అనేది వస్తుంది. ఓకే, let me click OK. You can observe 618 is there. Now it's changed to 675. Go to Excel sheet. You can see the count rows. 675 is there. 675. Okay. Here we are taking two conditions. Okay, let me take another state also. I'll take this one and okay, I'll copy this name, come to the Excel, sorry, our PBX, come to now, again I'll give pipeline symbol, state equal to that state name, bracket close. See, here we are having three conditions. Okay, three conditions. Here one state, and here also one state name, here also one state name. ఇక్కడ rows count చేస్తున్నాం. In the same way, if you want to show the sales for only three states, then you can ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసి calculate ఫంక్షన్ ఇక్కడ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ ప్లేస్ లో సేల్స్ యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు. దట్ ఆల్సో విల్ సీ నౌ. ఓకే, లెట్ మీ క్లిక్ ఓకే. 702 it's showing. Okay, go to the Excel, you can see 702. Okay, like why I'm telling scenario based means in the real time also you have to write in this way only. Okay, that's why I'm telling scenario based. Okay, I'm not telling like simply like calculate function means I can tell like simply like sum of sales region equal to something only I can tell, but in this scenario based real time also we'll get in this way. That's why we are discussing in scenario based also. Okay, let me copy this. Okay, if you want to copy any function also same way you can copy it, and you can take a new measure. And here I'll select, I'll give sum of sales multiple conditions. Okay, మల్టిపుల్ కండిషన్స్ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఎలా సమ్ చేయాలనేది ఇక్కడ. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ వెరీ సింపుల్. ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసి మనం 3 కండిషన్స్ ఇచ్చాము. ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఆఫ్ కౌంట్ రోస్ I'll remove this count rows. Here I'll give sum of sales. Sum of sales, it's not taking column name. Okay, let me sales, yeah, bracket close. Okay, now you can observe what we are doing is sum of sales. We are using calculate function. In the calculate function expressions we are writing sum of sales, and remaining these conditions remains same. Okay, segment equal to corporate, state equal to, we are taking 3 states. When we have like multiple when we are going to mention the multiple conditions in one particular measure, we have to write like this pipeline. We have to use the pipeline symbols. Okay, now click OK. Now let me use the card visual. Sorry, it's sum of this one. Yeah, the values, select none. Okay, 1,62,836. Same filters already we have selected 3 states here. Now come to the sales. You can observe 1,62,836 number is matching. So in this way we can write the DAX functions. Like in real time also, okay, reports, okay, they'll ask you to show like this. Okay, I need like we have like a different states, right? Like major else. Okay, oka company వచ్చేసి like ఒక 3 cities లో 3 different cities లో బిజినెస్ ఉంది అనుకుందాం, 3 or 4 cities లో. అప్పుడు in the one card visual I want to see the total sales of the Bangalore, total sales of the Hyderabad, total sales of Chennai. Okay, ఇలా different 3 cities కి సంబంధించి let's assume like this. Okay, in card visual, okay, నీ ఒక 3 cities లో నీది బిజినెస్ ఉంది అనుకుందాం. ఓకే, అప్పుడు 3 cities లో like this is let's assume like this is Bangalore, Hyderabad and Chennai. Okay, ఈ విధంగా 3 different cities లో బిజినెస్ ఉన్నప్పుడు 3 different cities యొక్క సేల్స్ సపరేట్ చూడాలన్నప్పుడు మనకి డెఫినెట్ గా మనము DAX ఫంక్షన్స్ అనేవి యూజ్ చేయాల్సి ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, the DAX functions like very simple. calculate function, right? Yeah, if you in such a way you can use this simple calculate function, sum of sales, city equal to or city equal to Bangalore. If you give like that, we can show the only Bangalore city sales. Okay, these are the like scenario based. Okay, like most of the cases, like we'll discuss the scenario based. Okay, we have other scenario based that we'll see later. Now we'll go with the next function. Okay, SUMX function. Okay, what is the difference between sum and SUMX? In interviews, if they start asking DAX functions, means definitely they'll ask you this question: what is the difference between sum and SUMX? If you attend 10 interviews, okay, in 9 interviews, definitely 9 or in 8 interviews, definitely they'll ask you what is the difference between sum and SUMX. By using sum function, we can sum the values in a particular column. Okay, this we have seen. Okay, now we'll see SUMX. 1 second, guys. Yeah, okay, you can see, observe the syntax of SUMX. We have to give the table name and we have to give the expression. Okay, and you can see the explanation returns the sum of an expression evaluated for each row in a table. Each row in a table. Actually, this SUMX function will work on row by row. On top of it, it will give the result. Okay, we'll see scenario based this also. Okay, now yeah, okay, here I have sales. Okay, let's assume this is not quantity. Let's assume this is like a quantity. Okay, this is quantity. Okay, always we have gained quantity only, right? Yeah. Okay, if you see the sales 523, this 523 rupees is not for two quantities. Okay, let's assume like this is for one quantity. Okay, this is for one quantity. If you want to know the total sales, okay, ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసి two quantities ఉన్నాయి. అప్పుడు నీకు టోటల్ సేల్స్, యాక్చువల్ సేల్స్ ఎంత వస్తుంది? టోటల్ సేల్స్ అనేది this 523 into 2, okay, 1047. okay, let's just assumption ఇది ఒక సేల్ వాల్యూ అనుకోండి, ఒక ప్రోడక్ట్ యొక్క సేల్ అనేసి అనుకోండి. ఇక్కడ క్వాంటిటీస్ ఉన్నాయి, ఎన్ని క్వాంటిటీస్ పర్చేజ్ చేస్తారనేసి. సో మనకి యాక్చువల్ సేల్స్ రావాలన్నప్పుడు ఆ పర్టికులర్ అమౌంట్ ఇంటూ క్వాంటిటీ, ఎన్ని క్వాంటిటీస్ పర్చేజ్ చేస్తుంటే అంత క్వాంటిటీ మల్టిప్లై చేస్తే మనకి ఇది యాక్చువల్ సేల్స్. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ కూడా అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి, ఇక్కడ 3 క్వాంటిటీస్ పర్చేజ్ చేస్తారు సెకండ్ లైన్. అప్పుడు దిస్ ఇంటూ 3, okay, 6587. This is the actual sales. Okay, this is one product sales అనేసి అనుకుంటే ఇది యాక్చువల్ సేల్స్ అవుతుంది. సో ఈ విధంగా in card visual, I want to show like this. Okay, in card visual I want to show the total sales. Actually it will do the row by row calculation. If we use this SUMX function, it will calculate the row by row. On top of it, it will give the total sales. For example, okay, now I'll paste it here. See, this calculation, like it's doing like for each and every row, it's doing the calculation. On top of it, what is the total sales of this? You can observe this is the total sales. But in Excel, we are creating one new column. We are creating new column. My requirement, I no need to create any new column. Okay, I should not, like, I don't want to create a new column, and on fly only I need result. Okay, it will do row by row by row, and on top of it, it will give the result. Okay, now we'll see practically. Okay, go to the, here also you can observe we have sales and quantity. Sales and quantity. Okay, now go to the, let me take new measure. Like in a Excel, we are not creating any custom column here. Okay, custom column, just in the function only, we'll use the function only. Okay, let me take new measure. Okay, sum x, just name, that is name, whatever name we want we can give it. Sum x. Sum x syntax, you can observe it, table name and expression. Okay, table name, I'm giving orders. Okay, our table name is orders. Here expression, sales into quantity. Like in Excel, we have done the same way, right? Here also you can write it, sales, this order sales into quantity. Quantity, bracket close. Okay, click OK. Okay, take one code visual. Yeah, this one DAX, sum x we have used it, right? See, change to the values. Sorry, here we have to do it. Okay, none. Okay, 1,14,88,000. Okay, let's come to here. Yeah, I think this is a table or not. Okay, I'll do one thing. Okay, let me calculate this into quantity. Okay, now on top of it, let me select, it's coming different values. Okay, I think this is like maybe some of the records, maybe we have changed it. I'll do one thing. What I'll do, same data will copy it, what we have in the here in this table, so that we can, let me copy table. Okay, ఏదైనా సమ్ ఆఫ్ ది, మీరు ఏదైనా క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ రియల్ టైమ్ లో కూడా ఏదైనా ఈ విధంగా నంబర్స్ క్రాస్ వెరిఫై చేయాలన్నప్పుడు, you can copy that particular column only, else you can copy this entire sheet also. Okay, now I'll take new Excel, paste it, come to the sales. Okay, now we will do some calculation here. Okay, sales into quantity. This is the actual table which we have in PBIX. Now we'll select this column. You can observe it. See, 11,48,806. This number is matching. Okay. ఈ విధంగా ఈ సమ్ఎక్స్ ఫంక్షన్ అనేది ఏం చేస్తుందంటే ఇక్కడ మనకు ఎక్కడ న్యూ కాలం క్రియేట్ చేయలేదు. మనం ఎక్సెల్ లో అయితే న్యూ కాలం క్రియేట్ చేసి రో బై రో క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఇక్కడ పవర్ బిఐలో న్యూ కాలం క్రియేట్ చేయకున్నట్లనే మనకి జస్ట్ విత్ మెజర్ ఓన్లీ, ఓకే, ఆన్ ఫ్లై ఇది క్యాలిక్యులేషన్, ఇది సమ్ఎక్స్ అనేది రో బై రో ఆపరేషన్ జరిగి ఆన్ టాప్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్ రిజల్ట్ ఇస్తుంది. ఓకే, ఈ విధంగా మనకి సమ్ఎక్స్ ఫంక్షన్ అనేది యూజ్ చేస్తాం. మెయిన్ డిఫరెన్స్ సమ్ అండ్ సమ్ఎక్స్ మీన్స్ by using sum function we can calculate the, we can sum the values which we have in particular column. If we take the sum x will do the row by row operation and it on top of it will give the result. Example, you can tell them same example like we have sales in one particular column in my database. I have sales in a particular column and in another column I have quantity. Okay, in another column I have quantity. If I want total sales, by that time you can use the sumx function. If you use the sumx function, it will do row by row calculation. On top of it, it will give the result. Okay, in such a way you can tell them. Okay. Very important guys. Okay, DAX function, please practice. Okay, ee roju manam em discuss chesam kada same. Okay, ee DAX functions anni kuda ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి, ఫర్దర్ గా మీకు ఈజీగా ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, ఫర్దర్ డాక్స్ ఫంక్షన్స్ అన్ని ఈజీగా అర్థం కావాలంటే అట్లీస్ట్ యూ షుడ్ ప్రాక్టీస్ ఇట్ గైస్. ఓకే, రిమైనింగ్ టాపిక్స్ like you can learn, you can go through remaining topics under later. Like further, if you want to understand this DAX function, definitely you practice it guys. Okay, today whatever functions we have discussed, same functions, okay, try to create it. Okay, so that further like you can easily understand. Okay guys, okay, we have 1 minute time. Okay, while if you have any doubts like while practicing also you can message me. Okay, and I'll reply it. Okay, we'll continue tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow also we'll discuss, okay, other like different functions we have it. Okay, scenario based also we'll focus on it. Okay, mainly like a scenario based is very important. Okay, if we go through like only function wise, that is simply we can explain and we can go through that, but mainly scenario based also we'll see it. Okay, okay guys, we'll catch up tomorrow guys. From today like whatever video is there, right? Okay, ఈ వీడియోస్ వచ్చేసి ఎవరైతే పేమెంట్ చేసింటారో వాళ్ళకి మాత్రమే యాక్సెస్ ఉంటుంది ఫ్రమ్ టుడే ఆన్వర్డ్స్. ఓకే, ఎవరైతే ఇంకా పేమెంట్ చేయలేదో, ఓకే, అట్లీస్ట్ ట్రై టు అరేంజ్ బై టుమారో, బై మండే అట్లీస్ట్. ఓకే, okay guys, then okay, we'll catch up tomorrow. Okay, bye, take care.